We are back in Northwood Park, and today we'll be starting the new area. So I bet as soon as I place down the first thing, you will immediately know the area if you know Planet Coaster do, or you know what that theme's buildings look like. And yes, they did once exist. They were real. As soon as I get to it, knowing I probably got past. Oh, yes, it is a Viking theming theme uh, themed area. Let's get a windmill. Actually, that's a bit theming. So, ChatGPT says it wants a Mac Extreme spinning coaster. My favorite coaster type in one of my favorites. My actual favorites, to make it less forceful, we'll make the max spin rate. I'm gonna go with a like that. And that's a bit too tall. Uh, hmm. Yeah, let's send it that way. Send it like kind of like I don't know. Should we send it this way? Like, and we could do something where it's kind of like a splashdown. Like, where it gets very close to the water. Just to give it a minor boost. Oh, that's a weird element. It's like a. It starts off looking like a normal helix, then it goes into an outer banking helix, and then goes back into an inner. It's just. It's just crazy. I'm just speechless. Uh, uh, um, that is the most. It's definitely going to be our most like thrilling coaster out of the park so far. I love doing that. Or I just go so far. Hey guys, you have to wait 400 years until the next one. Until the next crazy coaster. Okay, I promise it won't be that long. It'll probably gonna be. Let me look on ChatGPT. This is the this is the most I'm gonna give. Most I'm gonna give. Uh, okay, so mm, so it will probably be uh, one, two, three, 4 episodes. And when I say that, say we're on episode 12, I'm talking. Wait, I'm. Ah, well, we're not on episode 12. I can't remember what we're on. We're like 5. Let's say we're on 5. I'm talking. Ne- the next coast will be episode 6. And then there'll be one episode for the Viking area that's just flat rides. Well, I mean, nah, actually. Oof, hold on. There will probably be 2 more episodes, as in, if this is episode 5, this is 2 more episodes of the Viking area, which means, like, if this is 5, that means 6 will be the, and then 7 will be the last one of this episode, and then 8 will be the new area. Like, it's like, it's hard. So, like, at school, I'm literally like, I can be quite good at maths, and right now I can't even do 5 out of 4. Okay, I can. But I'm thinking. If we're on episode 5, that means next coast will be episode 6. Then the next area would be episode 8. It'll be like episode 10. I'm sorry it's a while, but like, I don't want it to be too close to now. Because obviously it will be in the next area. Well, it's going to be, in my opinion, it's the most thrilling. Wait, why was I'm worried at the fact it was stuck. I'm very. Oh, that airtime hill. That is probably one of the best airtime hills I've ever seen on a coaster. I'm very worried about the fact I saw it stuck. That could have just been. Way. If. No way it goes up this, gets. No, it is not getting stuck on that. This is it. How? Sometimes logic just completely just goes. You're like, I don't think that's how logic is all usually works. But the airtime on this hill here in the launch, it's not like a really snap. It's like a, because if you've ever done that in Planet Coaster 2 where you do an airtime hill on a launch, you will know the fact that sometimes if you make it too fast, it'll go, and literally at that point, if it's over the shoulder straight, you're dead. Um, if it's a lap bar, you've probably flown out your seat, even though they are equally as safe. You've probably still managed to fly out your seat, but that got you lots of airtime. Wasn't little though. It wasn't a 1 mile an hour airtime hill. It was like I would say 30, 20, 25. Like, it was perfect. Didn't get too much airtime. Oh, yeah. Killer hang time. Killer hang time. I love killer hang time. I love killer hang time. Hang time is the best. I'm still very shocked at the one coming to Portons Park. Literally, like, the one coming to Portons Park, Dracom, is literally the airtime on the hang time it will get on its 0G stall is like the hang time. I do that all the time where I just kind of just suddenly stop speaking. Like the hang time on its 0G stall just before the last turn in is actually incredible. I'm really excited to ride that thing. I cannot wait to be on that thing. I need to be on that thing. I need to be on that thing because the airtime I keep the airtime and hang time it's gonna get. It's crazy. Literally, the hang time and air time it's gonna get is crazy. And the it's shoulder. Oh yeah, it's over the shoulder restraint. It's an over the shoulder. Yeah, yeah, we cooked. Literally, we are like no. Oh my! I forgot it was an over the shoulder restraint. I'd be like, oh yeah, the air time's in. Oh great, it's an over the shoulder restraint. Oh no! Like you might think, what's wrong with over the shoulder restraints? I'll tell you one thing: they remove the airtime completely. They ruin the airtime. Literally, because you don't do anything. Wait, where's the second launch? Wait, wait, I can't tell which way is it coming from. Okay, literally, it's the like hang time it gets is gonna be mad crazy. Oh, that S curve. I'm hoping that is the smoothest S curve to ever be on the planet. Because I don't want to remove that outer bank because that outer banking is actually insane. That outer bank is so like because that outer banking is ridiculously crazy. Wait, where's the part where it splashed down? Basically, at 27 feet above the bottom of this lake, and then we got a nice theming there, like very nice theming. Don't know why I'm going through coasters. Um, literally, oh, we need more. Uh, I'm sorry, I do that part. I do that when I just blank out. I just blank. I just suddenly go. Anyways, we need more theming. Oh, that's the station. Now, why does the station have to be too big? That sucks. Wait, that is epic. Yeah, we are having that. Um, yeah, I'm not missing any of that. That is insane. Oh, archways. Right, and let's remove all of the pathing that's missing it, and then use the like one of my favorite tools, the draw tool. The amount, like, literally, it is probably the most one of the most useful things ever. It's hard when you first play, like, you don't have a clue how to use that thing. But once you get the hang of it, oh my gosh. If you don't know how to use that, if you don't know how to use it, I recommend you try and use that thing. And this is a bit of weird. Wait, don't tell me I can walk straight through that fountain. Oh, yeah, forget that. Uh, this is hard. Just the draw tool is always going to be hard, no matter how much practice you have. I'm sure it will remain like a struggle, no matter how long you play for. I mean, eventually you will be fine with it, but it will take probably. I'm talking like when I say a long time, I'm talking like a very long time. So let's just. Just explain to me why it's decided it wants to change the material it's going to use. Just explain why. Why? Just tell me what. Why is it now a bit high? You have to be like very precise. Yeah, that's the centerpiece. Yeah, a shop would be good. Okay, people just, this is the best themed area already. You know, it doesn't matter what you say. This is the best themed area. And I know it. I think we've done a bit too good theming. We might have overtaken Paulton's Park level theming. Yeah, that's a if you can manage to beat Paulton's Park theming, I'm shocked. Their theming is crazy. Okay, a tower. And you know what? Just to make it feel like even scarier, it'll make it so you know you're taller. You're taller. Then when you're on the ground, this is how tall it looks. But then when you're up here, it looks actually tiny. Viking, what's this? I just want to say, wow. Is this like a restaurant? I want it so you go through the portal. Okay, we're just turning this into a Minecraft themed area at this point. Here, when's the last time it's at this height? So we'll make it so like there we go. That's lovely. And I think that's genuinely like, and then we'll give it some colouring. I really like that yellow with like the grey, so I'll give it like a really dark grey. And the pink will turn into a brown. Okay. Now let's colour the trains. And then when you attach Viking scenery to this, I would always, and I when I say always, I mean always, attach one of their like helmets. Um, yeah, that's hard. Guess we can just do a shield on the front. And then we have to do it from the other side. The detail of theming on this coaster is crazy. And then I always do this every time I build any sort of Viking themed area. I get the terrain. I then, after I do that, I roughen some terrain. So roughen all this terrain. Makes it look like battle's gone on. So you have gone into like the battlefield, basically. And then after I do that, I always colour it into a rough rock. We needed a roller coaster that would go over the lake, and we've got it. That coaster is crazy length. I won't even be surprised if it's like the longest coaster in the world. It won't be. It needs to be 14,000 feet in track length. 6,000. And then it needs to last 195 seconds. It does not. 8 inversion. Um, I did not think it was going to be that. I was more expecting like 4 or 5. Like 6 or 7. I promise you that wasn't even on purpose. I promise. I didn't say that. I didn't say the full thing. Oh my gosh. If I said that, if I said that, I would have literally screamed. Literally, I would have gone, oh my god, I said it. You know, let's make it quite like faded at some points. So it's not all rough rock. Yeah, that, like that. Um, oh, that's not how, um, not how I meant to go, but so two. How big of a sign is that? I mean, yeah, that's actually not bad. That's actually perfect. Nailed it. So we've got to make sure we get the paths. No, what? Why won't it work? Yes, there we go. It finally decided to work. That is going to be quite a cool entrance. And then Viking rounds, Viking rounds. And then, if you didn't know, they actually write in Norse, it's called. They write in a type called Norse. So every time you see a search up what do they use and it will say Norse. So that won't be very obvious. Wait, is it Viking realms or realms Viking? Viking realms makes sense, but knowing the right AI design the names. Okay, Viking Realms. Yeah, I was right. Oh, it says it wants it in all capitals. Not only would that probably be better because Viking Realm. That'll probably be better because it also means like it looks like more, like it's just bigger. It's bigger on the sign, so that is massive. I can't tell if that's a sign. It's just too blank. Oh, wait, welcome to Viking Realms. Yes, that's perfect. And it will light up at night because there's fire. Okay, barely lights up. That's gonna really stand out from the entrance. There's no place I can really put the exit if I put it on the other side. Wait, I need to make it go lower. That goes into the ground. That goes off the ground. That's annoying me. Okay, so let's just redo, the entire of the. Like, if we just keep it underground. Like, well, barely. It's not underground, really. It's just, like, dug into the ground. Then, okay. That looks like a 6 or a G. Well, from there it looked like a six, and an N. That's a clear N. And there's a H, and there's a C, and then there's a Y, then there's an N, and then there's a Q, and then there's an S, and then there's an A, and then there's a B, and then there's an A, N, tick. Uh, yeah, they. Genuinely, the last area, genuinely, it wasn't the best area. Jungle themed areas, all you do is play strays. You don't actually do much. Then this, what looks cooler? This or this? Like this coaster, what looks cooler? This coaster or this coaster? Not by the actual coaster, by the theme. You probably chose this one. Better than. It's way better. But anyways, yeah, let's have a tour of it. Now, when you pull in, you can. If you just peek through the trees, you can see it. I mean, I say peek, and you can just see it, and you can really see it. And if you those fences must be like 10 feet tall. I mean, nobody's climbing over these fences. Nobody's ever going to climb over these fences. Welcome to Viking Realms, where we will ride the insane. That is really cool. We always need like a massive tower like that, or like where was the other tower? There, going straight through the middle. Oh, why does that look so steep? Okay, so now let's get on. Let's do a spinning POV first. It won't spin too much, as you know, because I turned down the spinning because I don't want it. Because there will be parts. If you've ever built one of these, you know it's sometimes if you build it, there can be parts where you spin about 360 degrees in a whole millisecond, and you know it'll kill you. Oh, look at that lovely feeling. Lovely air time. We. Oh my wow. You don't even like it's hard to know the layout. That's why you should always like look at both POVs. Like, because right now, what's the next element going to be, guys? Like, literally, like, you don't know what's next. If you can't remember, like, if you can't remember, just pretend you cannot remember when I built it. Pretend like this is your first time looking at a thing. You don't know what the next element is, even though it's right in front of you. Literally, like, okay, there you could see right in front of you. Oh, that's high, bro. That's high, bro. It just feels so much higher for some reason. It's our tallest, probably fastest. Oh my. That's what I'm talking about. But sometimes it does more than that. Oh, that transition, like the banking out, which is the banking in, but it wasn't like Maverick's S curves. It was more like in between, like Mechlodon and Maverick, like in the middle. Probably more Maverick, like 70% Maverick sort of S curve. And then, oh wait, we have to get back on. With the no spinning POV. So this is what you just saw without spinning. My favorite part in the launch, my favorite part is definitely the airtime hill. Like the airtime hill in the launch, like look at that thing, and then the airtime on it. Oh, and then like you think you're about to just like go flat, but nope, because you can't see it. We'll see. Oh, that is clean. This is very like Maverick. Like that Heartline roll was kind of like what Maverick was gonna have. There's something about it that was Maverick, but then it was like if Maverick's Heartline roll actually existed and was smooth. There was something about it, like a smooth. It was just I should just say smooth. I mean, it wasn't really a Heartline roll. It's just a roll, barrel roll. Oh, that zero G stall. You get a good like 0.5 seconds hang time. 0.3. You originally got even more. Do you remember when we first looked at the POV and you got about 2 seconds? Oh yes, this is the cool part. You barely make it up really high. Tall, very tall lisses. And then you just start outer banking, and then you don't outer bank for too long, and then you go straight in, and it was smooth. And it's kind of like a wave turn that was. And then all of a sudden, from battle, you go in, and then there's no sign of any battle. So just before that, no, it's not above land, but I want to keep it above water. Oh, we won't be able to because of this track. Dang it. I could have brought that. If I bring that track around there, it'll be close to the path. Where was that roll I talked about? Yeah, there. This part. It's like very smooth. Yeah, that's this episode. I'll see you next time. Let me just check what's next. Okay, yeah. I'll see you all next time. So, yeah. Of course, I always say peace. So, yeah. Peace.